Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Handmade by Gardina. I'm going to do my first craft along with me. And now you get to see where I really mess up, because on the last 3 videos I've had to do like 2 or 3 times, and this time I only get one chance, I guess. So this is the journal that I'm working on. The pages are from Amy at Crafty Cat USA, and it's Dog Days and the Regal. And we're going to make some wraparound envelopes. And I got this idea from Pam at the Paper Outpost. And all you do is you just get you some envelopes. Doesn't matter what size. You can pick whatever size that you like. Just fold them in half. Make sure that your flap is on the outside. Get them even. Because this flap is going to be one of your pockets. And it's going to wrap around your page like this. And then it's going to be a pocket here and a pocket here. But we're going to open this up too. Or you could open up this and make a pocket here, but I'm going to put a pocket on the top. So you just make a little slit. I have to use a cutting board because I couldn't make a straight line if my life depended on it. I am not good at straight lines whatsoever. I couldn't even walk a straight line. Even if I had to do a sobriety test, I would fail it. And make sure that you cut the top of where the flap is not. Do the opposite, because I've messed that up before. I did that the last time, actually. And then that makes the pockets at the top. We'll just put this away. That's my husband in the background talking. He's playing a tank game with one of his friends over the internet. And I done warned him, no yelling and no cursing, so hopefully he'll listen. Okay, so we're going to fold this up. And this is paper that I bought off Amazon, and it come with the envelopes and the paper, and the envelopes match. So this looks like crinkled up paper, and then this looks like splotched up paper, and it's real light. So since I'm doing Dog Days, also have some images from Mrs. Coggs, and I have some Tim Holtz people with some images. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself while we're crafting. My grandmother crafted a lot whenever I was a kid, and she taught me to craft. She taught me how to crochet when I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. So that year for Christmas, everyone I knew got a crocheted pot holder from me for Christmas. And then I always did like to draw and everything. This is just a paper pad that I had got a long time ago, and I'm just distressing it with Distress Vintage Photo. I'd always liked to draw and paint and just doodle and everything. Nothing spectacular. And she had got a sheet, and she quilted all the time. So she had made the quilt top, and she had me take the sheet and do all my drawings on the sheet, and she put the two together and made a quilt. And I don't know what happened to that quilt. I really do wish I did. I would love to have that quilt. I'm sure someone in the family probably has that quilt. Be awesome to have, because I was probably like 11 or 12 when I had that. So I know how to crochet. Quit crafting for a long time because I worked all the time. I became a nurse, an LPN. I worked at a mental health facility, and I'm retired now. The doctors forced me to retire. I worked with people that had behavior disorders. So I was attacked, and I've had 4 back surgeries and a neck surgery. Plus it's caused several other problems. So after the I worked until my 3rd back surgery. I had to change professions, of course, after my 1st back surgery. I went from nursing, and I went back to college, got another degree in college, and I worked at the Cabinet for Health and Family Services for about 5 more years, because I had a state job. So I was a state employee. And I was trying my best. The doctors kept telling me, you keep having back surgeries and we're going to make you quit. And I'm like, no, please don't make me quit. Because I wanted to get my 20 years in. So I was trying my best to get my 20 years in. But lo and behold, I didn't make it. So I only got a little over 15. So I tried. So I ended up with rods and cages and screws and everything in my back and my neck, and it's caused a bunch of other trouble. So I don't craft every day, because there's some days that, especially if it's cold and rainy, then I'm really achy. And it's getting on that season. I hate winter, which luckily in Kentucky, the winters aren't too bad. Which I was born and raised and grew up in Indiana. And when my father retired, we moved here. So that's how we ended up here. So Kentucky is definitely better than Indiana, because a lot less snow and not as cold as Indiana. I mean, not much different, but some different. So that's enough about me. I was a nurse, and I'm retired, and I also like to paint. I like to do karaoke. I belong to two veterans organizations, actually. I belong to the American Legion, which it's a veterans organization, of course, and we do lots of volunteer work to help veterans in need. And also belong to AMVETS, which is American Veterans. And this year I'm currently taking a break from being a local officer, but I'm a state officer for Kentucky, and this year I'm first vice. On the local level, I have held, I think I just tore the dog's leg off. It looks like. No, that's the way the other one looks. Okay. On the local level, at our local post, which is AMVETS Post 125, I have held pretty much every office there is to hold. I belong to the Ladies Auxiliary. My husband is a veteran. My father's a veteran. Uncles on both sides that are veterans. And we do lots of community service to help our veterans, our children. We have scholarships. We do work in the hospitals. Like we'll go and visit the hospitals and go down the halls and sing Christmas carols for them. We'll go and buy care packages for the veterans in the nursing homes. Children's Christmas. We buy children in need things for Christmas that their family don't have any money or anything. So it's a great program. I really love it. Give me something to do after I retired, because I had to find something to do with myself after I retired, because I've never not worked. Didn't know what to do with myself. I'm married. Been married for 13 years. Soon be 14 in March on St. Patrick's Day. I have a 20-year-old daughter from a previous marriage. She's in college studying to be a math teacher. Very proud of her. All through high school, made straight A's. Very good student, very good kid, always was growing up. I was lucky. I never had any trouble out of her. So, she's moved out, so we're empty nesters. But we have 3 crazy dogs and a crazy cat. The poodle is mine. Her name is London. She's a little white poodle. She's 11, even though I still call her my puppy. And then we have a half Pekingese Chihuahua, which she looks like the Pekingese, but she sort of acts like a little like both. And her name is Molly. And then we have a Chug, which is a Chihuahua and a Pug, and she is crazy. And her name is Holland. And then we have a little old 18-pound cat who thinks he's a dog. And his name is Atticus, from the book To Kill a Mockingbird. My daughter named him. And he's so silly. He actually thinks he's a dog. He gives kisses like a dog. He's funny. He's mischievous. And we keep his food bowl separate because cats can't have, or dogs can't have cat food because it's bad for them. So we keep him some food on the freezer. Well, I was crafting in the kitchen, so I had the freezer full one day of my craft supplies, so he got mad. So I put his food on the coffee table. So now we have to put a food bowl for him on the coffee table and the freezer. So, yeah, no wonder why he weighs 18 pounds. And he goes in and out like a dog because he doesn't like to use a cat box because he has to go in and out like the dogs. So, and he's so mischievous. He likes to catch the dogs off guard and pounce them. He's funny. And when the morning traffic comes and the afternoon traffic, like work traffic comes, it's like he knows what time it is. And he has to go and watch traffic. He likes to sit on the front porch and watch the traffic come along. So he's funny. He's just, there's no words to explain him besides he's silly. Okay, so I made these tags prior. So these would fit up top here. They would wrap around the page like this. So we'll just pick a page. Say this is the page that I'm going to put them on. And you could also just glue around here or glue here and it would make another pocket, so it would be 3 pockets, or actually 2 pockets and a tuck. But I normally glue it in because I think those 2 pockets right there together are quite a bit much. So, and then I've made these little envelopes. And you just tuck that in there. Then on the other side, we have our tag in there. Another little envelope that you just tuck in there. You just glue on this side. You glue through there, and up through there. And then on the other side, you do the same thing. And then there's the wraparound envelope. These are some of the other stuff that I've made for this journal. I've not quite gotten it completed yet. I've still got a lot of work to do on it. I've made these 2 tags. I made this tag with a little dangle of a paw print. This is a over the page altered paper clip. Has those dogs there and those dogs there. Some sari silk at the top. There's a tag there. Have some pockets here. And I put the thumb tags off-centered just for something different. This is a pocket inspired by Dee Dee Farrago from Don't Freak Out Before Christmas. I think those are so cute, and just put some Mrs. Coggs journaling cards in it. I've made 2 Rita Donnelly flip outs to put in there and just coffee dyed it. And then I've made just this small journaling card. And then I have these 2 little booklets, which I still have to sew, which you probably won't see me sewing on camera because I'm not a good sewer. I'm just learning how to sew myself. And my friend laughs at me. She tells me that I have a little kid's sewing machine, which it's like a beginning sewing machine, which I went and bought a new Project Runway Brother sewing machine, but I don't know how to thread it and stuff, and she's supposed to come over and help me learn it. So, and then I've made this belly band and out of music paper, and it has some Tim Holtz paper, and you open it up and you can journal there. It has little Tim Holtz person on it there, a little girl with her dog. And we'll keep working, and I hope you liked my first craft with me. And we'll be working on some more. And I want to give a shout out to a very special person who has helped me a lot, and that's Rachel from Craft Portal. She has been working with us on how to create digitals. She's been doing lives. So if you need help on how to create digitals, you need to go check out her channel. It's Craft Portal /Rachel. She's super nice. I really enjoy our sessions that we have. There's a whole group of us that we chat, and we have a lot of fun. We laugh. We joke with each other. We have a good time. But she teaches us a lot of stuff also. So I want to give her a special shout out. And I also want to give a special shout out to Debbie Abu Zagarit, which I probably am not saying her name right, because I want to give her a shout out for her being my very first subscriber, and she always comments on my things, and I'd just like to say thank you to her. I'd also like to say thank you to all my subscribers that I've had, everyone who's watched my video. If you've watched my videos and have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share my videos, and I hope you like them. And I hope to make many more videos. And I hope that you got to know a little bit more about myself. I live a pretty much boring life. Nothing exciting.
Wonder what happened there.
I could get one of my puppies for you to meet, and then I guess we'll sign off and say goodbye. Let's see. I'll get my poodle, London. I'll let you meet her this time, and then we'll meet some more later on. Hold on and let me get London. Come here, London.
Let her know she needs a haircut. Oh, if you're going to take that, then I'm going to take that Polish stuff.
So this is London. She's my poodle. She's 11. She's a little bit shy up on the high places because she broke her leg when she was little. But this is my little shadow. Can you say hi? Can you look up? But I hope y'all are staying safe, and I hope y'all have a good night. And I will see you next time. And goodbye to everyone, and have a good night. Bye.